53136 are going to talk about chapter 3 general vector spaces. Here are the table of content. Number 1, 3.1 Introduction to General Vector Spaces. 3.2 Subspace of a vector space. 3.3 Linear independent and basis. 3.1 Introduction to General Vector Spaces. 3.1.1 Vector spaces. Let V be a non-empty set of elements called vector. We define two operations of the set V such vector, additional and scalar multiplication. Scalars are real number. Let U, V, and W be vector in the set V. The set V is called a vector space if it satisfies the following 10 axioms. The vector addition U plus V is also in vector space V. Generally, in mathematics, we say that we have closure under vector addition if this property holds. Commutative law, associative law, neutral element, additive inverse. Let K be real scalar, associative law for scalar multiplication, distributive law for vectors, distributive law for scalars, and identity element. 3.1.2 Example of vector spaces. This is example of vector spaces. The set of matrices M22 that are all matrices of size 2 by 2 where matrix addition and scalar multiplication is defined as in chapter 1 form their own vector space. Like this. This is the example of 10 axioms. Basic properties of general vector spaces. Let V a vector space and K be real scalar. Then we have for any real scalars K, we have K O equal to 0, where O is 0 vector. For real numbers 0 and any vector U and in V, we have 0U equals to O. For real number minus 1 and any vector U in V, we have minus 1U equals to minus U. If KU equals to O, where K is real scalars and U in V, then K equals to 0 or U equals to O. What this proposition means, there is only one zero vector in the vector space V. Remember, by axiom 4, there is vector called a zero vector denoted by 0 which satisfies U plus 0 equals to U for every vector U. What do we need to prove? We require to prove that W equals to O, equating this to U plus O equals to U and U plus W equals to U, give U plus O equals to U plus W. Adding minus U to the both sides of this yields this. Hence W equals to O, which means that zero vector is unique. Subspace of a vector space. 3.2.1 Example of vector subspace. Let V be a vector space and S be a non-empty subset of V. If the set S satisfies all 10 axioms of a vector space with respect to the same vector addition and scalar multiplication as V, then S is also a vector space. We say S is a subspace of V. Revision of linear combination. Linear combination combines the two fundamental operations of linear algebra, vector addition and scalar multiplication. In the last chapter, we introduced linear combination in Rn. For example, we had U K1E1 plus K2E2, and the next, which is linear combination of the standard unit vectors E1 and E2 and En. Similarly, for general vector spaces, we define linear combination as definition Let v1, v2, and vn be vector in a vector space. If a vector x can be expressed as this, then we say x is a linear combination of a vector v1, v2, v3, and vn. This is the example. 3.2.3 Revision of spanning set. If every vector in V can be produced by a linear combination of vectors v1, v2, v3, and vn, then this vector span or generate the vector space V. We write this span v1, v2, v3, vn. For example, the standard unit of vector e1 is equal to 1 and 0, and e2 0 to 1. Span R square because a linear combination of this vector e1 and e2 can produce any vector in R square. For example, the vector u1, 1 spans the line y equals to x in R square as fig 3.11 show, like this. This is the example. 3.3 Linear independence and basis. 3.3.1 Linear independence. We extend the definition of linear independence to a general vector spaces V. We say vector v1, v2, v3, and vn in V are linearly independent. The only real scalars k1, k2, k3, and kn which satisfy this one. What does this mean? The only solution to the linear combination requires all the scalars k1, k2, k3, and kn to be equal to 0. In other words, you cannot make any one of the vector v, say, by a linear combination of the others. This is the example. Linear independence means that we cannot make any one vector out of combination of other. 3.3.2 Linear dependence. The vector v1, v2, v3, and vn in the vector space V are linearly dependent. The scalars k1, k2, k3, and kn are not all 0 and satisfy. This is the example. 3.3.3 Properties of linear dependence and independence. Some of the properties associated with the linear independence and dependence of vector in Euclidean space Rn we proved during chapter 2 in subsection 2.3.4. We can extend this result to the general vector space V. The proofs are very similar to Euclidean space proof. Two vectors u and v in vector space V are linearly dependent. One of the vectors is a multiple of the other. Assume vector u and v are linearly dependent. This is the example. Let Pn be the vector space of polynomials of degree n or less. Solutionnya, note that one of polynomials can be written as a linear combination of the preceding polynomials. For the example, we cannot write the polynomial such as tk as a linear combination of 1t, t squared, t cubes, t k minus 1. Since none of the polynomials is a linear combination of preceding polynomials, we conclude that the given set 1, t, t squared, t cubes, and tn is linearly independent. 3.3.4 Basis vector. This section extends the definition of basis vector to the general vector space V. This means that every vector in a vector space V can be written in terms of the coordinate system which is represented by the basis vector. You can decompose each vector to its basis vector. Consider the n vectors v1, v2, v3, and vn in the vector space V. These vectors from basis of V, v1, v2, v3, and vn span V. v1, v2, v3, and vn are linearly independent. We can write this n vector as a set B equals to v1, v2, v3, and vn. These are generally called the basis vector. This is the example. 3.3.5 Uniqueness. Choosing the basis for a vector space is essentially choosing a coordinate system which allows each vector to be expressed uniquely. Proposition 3.16 Let B set B equals to V1, V2, Vn be a basis for a vector space V. Every vector in V can be expressed uniquely as a linear combination of the basis vector. What does this proposition mean? Any vector in V written as the linear combination of basis vector has unique scalars. Proof. Consider the arbitrary vector W in V. Since B equals to V1, V2, V3, and Vn in a basis for a vector space V, there exist scalars K1, K2, K3, and Kn such that this one, suppose we can write this vector W as another linear combination. This one. That's it for today. Thank you.